So I want to prove that the limit as x approaches -3 of x squared is equal to 9. So this one we're going to use epsilon and deltas. So we should always start out with the absolute value of f of x minus my limit being less than epsilon. The function we have is x squared. Limit is 9. Okay, so by definition, what we want to prove is that if x plus 3 is less than delta, then x squared minus 9 is less than epsilon. So essentially this is what we need to do, but we need to do some work to get there. Okay, so this work is to get delta first. Okay. But in order to get delta, we need to start with this side of the proof. So I'm going to factor out x squared minus 9 into x minus 3 and x plus 3. So I want to get x plus 3 by itself, right? So that's x plus 3. That means we have to divide both sides by x minus 3. Okay. So at this point, we say that if the absolute value of x plus 3 is less than 1, then x plus 3 has to be between -1 and 1. And if I subtract all sides by 6, I get -7 is less than x minus 3 is less than -5. So now if I just take the absolute value of everything, so let's say I have the absolute value of -7, the absolute value of x minus 3, absolute value of -5, well, what happens? This becomes 7, this becomes x minus 3, and this becomes 5. But the absolute values will flip, because essentially you're just multiplying everything by -1. Okay, so the absolute value of x minus 3 will be less than 7. That's what we need here. So I have x minus 3 times x plus 3 is less than epsilon from over here. So we just said that x minus 3 is less than 7. So that means the absolute value of x minus 3 times the absolute value of x plus 3 is less than 7 times the absolute value of x plus 3. So if absolute value of x plus 3 is less than epsilon over 7, then we're in good shape. Because if I look at this, if I go back to this, I have absolute value x minus 3, absolute value of x plus 3. We know that x minus 3 is less than 7. And we know that if x plus 3 is less than epsilon over 7, then this thing is epsilon, right? So this would say that the absolute value of x squared minus 9 is less than epsilon. Okay. So what does this mean? So let's begin the proof now. Given epsilon greater than 0, we want to choose delta to be the minimum of 1 and epsilon over 7. So if the absolute value of x plus 3 is less than delta, that implies then that the absolute value of x squared minus 9 is less than epsilon. And so this completes the proof.